Blake Knight. Here we go again, man. It's second week, Sweet 16, man.
Dude, I can't wait. First round, we
back-to-back.
had some bangers. This round, more bangers.
Wait, I mean, this is legit. We got back-to-back, man, this weekend. I mean, this weekend's chock-a-block full of some fishing, man. Not great conditions here, man. Not great at all. We had, I went to the river today, and we have a coastal low that's generating off the coast here. We had like 40-mile-an-hour winds pushing out of the east and tons of rain. And I kid you not, the coast here, the Potomac River, has flooded more so. It hasn't flooded like this since Isabel, which destroyed this area.
Wow.
And I had pictures. I have pictures of, in fact, I might even post them and try to get them posted here. But the place I launched from literally is completely underwater. It's like, I mean, it's probably 8 feet over its banks. I mean, it's just incredible the amount of flooding we got going on here, man. So,
man, we have had in Texas some crazy wind the past 2 days. I think nationwide people have been having wind, but man, it has been ripping here. And I'm actually going to get on the water tomorrow morning with a friend of the show, Mr. Clifton Allen.
Oh, very good. Very good. Nice.
So I won't be with y'all covering the early shift, but I may hop on if I get back early enough and do some of that.
Very cool, man. I'm actually thinking of going out myself tomorrow. I got a little pre-fishing action. We got a little I guess a little showdown coming up next weekend with the old Virginia folks from the KFL. Some of these teams are talking a little bit too much trash, and they want to become a king of Virginia. So gonna have to put these boys in their place again. Norfolk Privateers and Virginia Reapers versus the Washington Warhawks on Lake Anna, which Lake Anna is known for the Dead Sea. So it's gonna be unbelievable. So
I thought I saw you post like a 19-inch fish out of Lake Anna here pretty recently.
Literally the biggest fish. It was yesterday. Literally the biggest fish I ever caught out of that lake.
And I feel, Greg, I hope if it's official, then I think they can talk smack. But if y'all are pre-fishing and it's a tournament, then they're no hope.
Oh, I agree. It's just for fun, man. It's just for fun. But a lot of these boys want to talk a little smack. That's okay. We can let them talk a little smack.
No one pre-fishes the king. Yeah, I gotta say what up to the people, man. Bob Brisky, evening, y'all. He said, I'm looking for a girlfriend. I'm a Braves fan. That's cool. Jason Campbell, what up, my man? Ryan Sarko. Oh, my lady, Brooke. Like the hat? Hey, appreciate it. Lots of people seen this hat recently. Ryan Sarko said they had crazy wins. Oh, John Fox, look at that. Yeah, man.
That's what we had today. That's what we had. That's what we had yesterday. Insane.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, insane. I was here during Isabel, and Isabel just wreaked havoc all over this place, and I literally haven't seen stuff like that since Isabel, man. So it was pretty interesting, man. Pretty interesting to kind of see that, man.
On that note, with all the wind and crazy weather we've been having, let's talk about make sure you guys are wearing your PFD. We had
for God's sakes, wear your PFD at all times. You know what I mean? Like if we're talking about
I just mean we had an incident last weekend, and PFD save lives, guys. So keep it on. If you bank your kayak and you need to get out and pee or take clothes off or whatever, like that's okay. But even if you're in 2 feet of water, just have your PFD on.
Yeah, man. If you're banking your kayak, okay, it is what it is, man. I mean, you guys are grown adults, but like Blake said, we had an incident last week, man, and thank God for the PFD because honestly, I don't know if the guy would be here if it wasn't for that. So legit, make sure that you're following the rules. It's there for a reason, right?
Yeah. We're talking about how crazy weather's been, winds have been, rough conditions. Keep your PFD on.
Yep. Well, dude, let's go ahead and get into this melee of activities we had over the weekend, man. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. As I said, this weekend is, man, this bracket here, whoever wins tomorrow is in the national championship, qualifies for the national championship. And then the Elite Eight's going to come right in to Sunday. So a little back-to-back action. Weather should hold up a little bit for these guys. I know tomorrow's supposed to be a little rough down in Florida again, but, those guys know how to handle it. It's part of the business, man. Part of the business for sure. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. We've got pretty nice matchups here, man. Look, let's start off right off the bat. Right off the bat here. Conrad Benetti versus Jason Denise, man. Two friends, longtime friends, going at it. Man, these guys, I would say this. I'm gonna be a little controversial here. Jason Denise, I'm gonna say this very carefully.
Okay.
Conrad is a great angler, but Jason Denise this year has had a better year than Conrad Benetti. Truth. Jason has fished his butt off, and Jason is. I mean, look, man, it's going to be powerful to see what these guys do. I think they're going to be on neutral waters. I believe they're going to be doing a lake that they haven't fished in a long time, and it's going to be a showdown between these guys. The stats look fantastic. Conrad posted that. But I'm going to say this, man. I'm going to say this, dude. I think Jason Denise beats Conrad Benetti. I think so.
Okay. On the first point, I'm not sure Conrad would argue that Denise hasn't had a better, showing recently, but Conrad hadn't been fishing, man. He's been getting jacked, bro.
Well,
he's been back in the gym. I don't know if he's getting jacked, but he's been back in the gym. He had a little bit of an injury.
He did.
I'm gonna give Conrad also showed out last week, man. He let everybody know I'm Conrad Benetti. I'm pretty good at this format.
Last week was impressive.
I'm gonna take Conrad.
Okay. Very good.
I love how Jason Denise is fishing, but I'm taking Conrad.
Yep. I mean, look, utmost respect for Conrad. I love the guy, but I think Jason's just having a better year. And I like Momo, man. I'm a firm believer in Momo, and Jason is not going to back down from his friend whatsoever. And, not to say that Jason's in Conrad's shadows or anything like that. Jason's his own man. He won the freaking, what is it? Save JT, challenge. Won the whole freaking thing. Put up like 120 something inches that month, which was incredible. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I think Jason Denise beats Conrad Benetti. Conrad will never live it down. So anyway, we're gonna see. Okay. We're gonna see what happens. I got Jason by like 2 inches.
Okay, I got Conrad 101.5, Denise 99 3/4.
I don't think it's gonna be that high. I don't think it's gonna be that high. The only reason why I say that is because they're fishing the same water. And they're fishing a lake that I don't know if it's going to have that kind of bass in it. I think it's going to be like a 92-90 deal.
Well, if you got insider info, but last weekend, what was tough for Florida, Conrad threw up a hundy.
Correct.
No problem. So,
yeah. But I don't think it's going to be one of those honey hole things this time around. These guys are fishing. These guys are fishing. The same amount of water. Uh-oh. So okay, Conrad says 80s. All right.
80s.
Very good.
Conrad, 80s. Can we get a score prediction from you?
Yeah, let's get a score prediction, man. Yeah. I would like to see it. Lucky we break
80s.
Wow. Nah, I doubt. Come on. This is Florida.
Oh, are we looking at the banger Conrad Benetti versus Jason Denise, a 79 to 76 and a half?
Yeah, and
the matchup we all want.
And they're gonna have cell phone service, man. So let's see what happens. They're gonna have cell phone service. So we'll see what happens here, man. Anyway, Conrad versus Jason. I got Jason by 2 inches. No offense, Conrad. I love you, man, but I just have I'm a believer in Momo. You said by design.
Yeah, Conrad wouldn't fish same water if he didn't have a plan. Conrad.
That's right. All right. Mm-hmm. Second matchup, man. Okay, so that's gonna be an awesome matchup. Second matchup, we have a Jason Campbell versus Sherman Bishop. Now, look, the winner of Conrad Benetti and Jason Denise has to face the winner of Jason Campbell and Sherman Bishop on Sunday. That's gonna be ridiculous. But anyway, Jason Campbell versus Sherman Bishop. man, two good friends, two guys that have very parallel lives here in the last 2 years, man. And good, best of respect between one of the two. But one of these guys is going to have to go home, and it's going to be Texas versus Florida here. Jason, I think Jason's on some meat, man. I really do. I think Jason's on some meat. Sherman's always on the bigs, always. He saves them for Saturdays, what he happens to be. Man, this is a coin flip for me, man. Let me get your opinion first.
Okay. Jason Campbell is my guy, man. I love that dude to death. But that same kind of momentum he had when he won, and as hard as I was pulling for him to get that done with everything that he had going on at the time, I got the same thing going for Sherman this time. I don't think you're going to stop Sherman Bishop. I think Sherman is just going to have one of those runs, man. And I got Sherman taking this one. I'm sorry, Soup. Hurts me to say that. I hope your wife's not too mad at me, but yeah, that's what I got.
I got Jason Denise taking on Sherman Bishop come Sunday. So, yep. I agree with you, man. I think that's smart. I mean, look, Jason, I love him to death, man. I think it's going to be close. I don't know, man. I would say maybe an 8-inch difference here, man. That's just what I'm looking at. So I think Sherman takes it.
And just I know Florida's had rough winds. We've had bad weather here. I don't know what it's going to do to the fish. It's been cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a wind; it's cold wind. And so last weekend, I didn't think it was going to be as bad as tomorrow is. I know it was windier, but the weather was a little more stable. And Campbell kind of struggled, man. I mean, for Campbell's standards, what did he put up? 87.
Yeah, I think it was mid-80s. Yeah, 86, 87, something like that. But still, it could be your lakes are starting to turn over, man. I don't know. I mean, it could be that time. Maybe. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. Sherman's on fire, man. He's finding bigs. And again, I got Sherman versus Jason. All right. John Fox taking on Ryan Sarko. Florida versus Virginia. Ryan was actually a surprise coming out of the round of 32. But I believe he beat somebody from Texas, right?
He beat my boy Jared Brockelman, yeah.
Oh, Jared. Okay, very good. So he's facing another hammer, the KBBT champion. That would be John Fox, who has a bounty on his head, by the way. And so does Jason Denise has a bounty on his head, on Conrad's head. But John Fox taking on Ryan Sarko, man. I know what Virginia conditions are like.
Campbell has a bounty as well.
Oh, Campbell does have a bounty. That's right, against Sherman. Yeah. That's right, man. We got a potential $150 on the line here, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we got John Fox and Ryan Sarko. Who you got, man?
Okay. Yeah, y'all are just going to stick with me here. Man, I was really impressed with Sarko's last showing, man. I could not believe, because I was judging the photos. And when he was on air in the morning he was having, I was like, rest in peace, friend. It was fun having you on the show. Sorry you won't be on next week. And then he just made a great adjustment and went up to 93. And John Fox, man, kind of lit it up early. And he was telling me, man, these are kind of bonus fish. Then his fish didn't set up. So that's making me wonder, is that place Fox is fishing kind of changing it up on him? Are they not as drawn to that shade? And that can be hard in transition, man, when those fish start moving.
Yep.
So as much as I want to pick Ryan Sarko, because he won, when I didn't pick him, I'm not going to pick him again. So I'm going to pick John Fox. Go get him, Ryan.
Yeah, good luck, man. There's no chance in hell I'm picking somebody from the Virginia Reapers, man. They've absolutely become an enemy of the Washington Warhawks. I love you, John Fox. I love Florida. Let's go, Florida. Ryan, you can kiss my tail.
So we're both for Fox.
Warhawks.
So we're both picking Fox. But Sarko, I hope you do well, man. I like you, and I'm sorry that you're so under Greg's skin because he's upset. Man. Greg, I think you muted yourself on accident. I think you muted your mic. Maybe. Chat, can y'all help me out? Did Greg lose his muted? Mic check. Okay, well, we're gonna sort through that, but Sarko says he's scared. Oh, guys, by the way, when we're taking picks, man, y'all be putting down in the chat who y'all got. I mean, I love that. And yeah, Greg, I guess we'll let you know when we get some sound back. Greg, we don't got it. You're gonna have to learn sign language fast, or go get a pen and paper.
1-2.
Oh, we got you. All right, I hear it now.
Sarko must be on the back end of my freaking computer messing with my stuff, man. But anyway, go John Fox. All right. Matt Kasparek taking on Joel Spear, man. Yeah, Joel, very impressed with his 90 plus bag last week. Taking on Matt Kasparek. Actually, if Joel put up that same 90 plus bag last week, they had, here. I mean, Matt only put up like 85, 86 inches, man. And look, I think if Matt does that again, he goes home.
Yeah, you picked Joel, and then you crawfished and went against Joel.
I crawfished.
Joel made you pay the price.
He did. He absolutely made me pay the price.
And you don't pick against the best beard in kayak fishing, Joel Spear. I got Joel Spear. Sorry, Matt.
It's called the Ginger Showdown here, man. The Ginger Showdown. This is phenomenal. It's red versus red. I got John Fox taking on Matt Kasparek. Look, man, Matt, he's on fish, man. I think he took it easy last week, maybe saved his best holes for the later in the rounds. But I've got Florida versus Florida. I got John taking on Matt. And
when you went fishing with Matt, did you beat him, Greg?
There will be no comment to that. I'm not going to disrespect anybody who has helped. Who has helped guide me through. Who has helped guide me through the ever terrains of Fellsmere. So,
I just man, Joel. Pretty much every bracket he's done with us, he is good for 89 to 93. And I know Matt has greater than that in him. But Florida, when it's bad to Matt, it's bad to Matt.
Yes.
And that's, we can disagree there for the sake of making it more interesting. But yeah, I'll take Spear. You can have the Florida heavyweight. I got it.
I will. I'll take Matt. All right, very good. All right, now we got really interesting. So between Conrad Benetti and Jason Denise, this one right here is another great matchup I want to see. It's Rodney Kinnan versus Caleb Helbig. Rodney Kinnan had a fantastic national championship fishing the same area. Put over like 99 inches on the board last week, man. So his fish are still absolutely tearing it up. Caleb, I think, has been top 3 angler in the United States last year or this year. I think he was fantastic as an angler. One of the guys. Look, I'll say this. I think it was Guillermo Gonzalez, Brian Howe, and Caleb Helbig. Probably top 3 anglers that have had a all around fantastic year between all locals and nationals and everywhere else. Caleb has absolutely showed out. No disrespect for all the other guys, but
I'm not going to put Helbig in top 3 nationally yet. In Texas right now, I'd say he is at 3. And even that's hard because Scotch is fishing very well as well. Guillermo, Howell, Scotch, and Helbig. That's your list of 4. And then nationally, I'm not going to discredit what Russ Snyder's does. He won. He just did his damage early. Man, he won so many tournaments early across multiple platforms.
He has. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think
it's hard, but
I think consistently, Helbig's had a better year. I really do.
He just didn't fish enough nationally, man.
He didn't. But you're right. Yeah. I mean, but again, I that's how much I think about of Caleb. I think he's doing a fantastic job. Now, this is going to be a great matchup, but I'll tell you, as much as I love Caleb, I think Rodney can beat him. I really do. I think Rodney can beat him. Rodney, here we go. Bistido's muddy and it's turned over. Will be tough getting 5, plus water temps drop 10 degrees. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, we had cold wind. So, you know, I just, man, I know Rodney can catch. I know he can catch them. Those Louisiana lakes are a little bit shallower than some of our Texas stuff, and a lake that Hellbig likes to fish is a lot more consistent. And because of the bad weather, I'm going to take Hellbig. Hellbig, 1, has been fishing great, and then 2, I think his lake of choice, and I don't even know what it is, but out of the ones he will fish, I think they're going to be more consistent than those Louisiana lakes will. So I'm going to take Hellbig.
Hey, by the way, who won Welsh? I know Hellbig led first.
Hey, it was Hellbig.
There you go.
5K richer.
There you go, man. Hellbig says, haven't fished much on the national scene this year, 2022. I'm gunning for the big dogs and the national scene. Appreciate the love. Yes, sir, man. Go get them, man. Absolutely go get them. Love to see it. All right. Well, I still pick Rodney here. I think Rodney's experience and just, the way he's been fishing, I think he squeaks out a win against Caleb. But no offense, Caleb. All right, Jason Starley and Bob Brisky here. I heard through the grapevine, I think Jason's actually heading down to Florida. Yeah. I hear Jason Starley is heading down to Florida this weekend to go fish.
Oh, yeah. That's what you do to the lake that puts up a 22 and a 23. You leave it.
Yeah, puts up 99 inches. Hey, this lake's not good enough. I'm going to go to Florida.
I just can't win with this 99 inches. I'm out of here. Starley, man. What the
heck? That's what I hear. No comment. Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's a great move. Great move. Bob's kind of new on the scene, man. I mean, I was impressed, dude. I mean, Bob got a little taste of what KBBT's like last week. Had a little pressure put on him last week from his opponent, and felt a little heat against Daniel Glennie. And Dan was fishing a live event, but it was back and forth, man. 82, 83, and then went 84, and then 85, and then Bob could have put the hammer on him at the last. And I think went over 90 inches, put up a 19 at the last hour and a half, 2 hours, went up beating Daniel. But Bob kind of felt the juice, what it means to be involved in the KBBT matchup, man. So Bob versus Jason, I think it's going to be a close one here too.
Why is Jason moving? Does anybody know that?
I don't know.
Like, he always puts up a limit quick. He was getting good length out of that lake.
Yeah.
Man, I would have just picked Starley in a absolute slapping since Bob came on the show and just said go Braves. But I'm still going to pick Starley because Bob came on the show and said go Braves. So yeah, I got Starley.
I'm actually going to pick Bob Brisky on here. And the reason why I tell you is this. Jason Starley has not shown well in Florida. He hasn't. He hasn't. I mean, if you go look at the times he's fished in Florida, he's done worse in Florida than he has in Georgia. I'm picking Bob Brisky for the upset.
He's on the Florida Copperheads now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he's got the juice.
Maybe.
But
you got to learn how to fish Florida. You got to learn how to fish Florida. It's different. It's a different ball game.
Starley, you just throw a Senko and leave it there. Or I guess a fluke, some stick bait that doesn't move a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's just a different ball game. So anyway, Starley likes a little bit open more water. He fishes his lake fantastically, but that's
Starley,
not.
Do you see this? If you don't, Starley, go back and watch the VOD.
Yeah, don't leave fish to go find fish. That's exactly right, man. Exactly.
Yeah. I got Blanchard will tell you that. Anyone will tell you that.
I got Bob taking on Rodney in the lead 8. That's kind of an upset, but we'll see what happens.
Nice. And I got Hellbig and Starley. Fantastic.
All right,
pretty split on the picks so far.
Yeah, man. Yep. True. Starley staying with Conrad.
Easy dub.
Okay. Conrad's not going to give up his juice.
Well, he doesn't have to give up his first juice. He can give him the leftover juice.
Ain't no way Conrad's going to give up where he fishes. No way.
I didn't say he did.
No one knows where Conrad fishes.
That's second or third juice box down, and it's still good for 90 inches.
Maybe. No juice. There you go. Exactly. Conrad, good job, man. All right, Brad Case versus Sean Dwyer. This could be an interesting matchup here, man. Brad actually showed out really well last week, man.
Yeah, he did.
In Mississippi, and fished his areas over there, man. And taking on Sean was out of
Santee Cooper.
Santee Cooper, and man, honestly, did not show out as well as I thought was going to happen. You know what I mean?
He had the Santee Cooper special, one giant and then a bunch of
smalls.
Yeah,
and in fact, right on the 12-incher, right? I mean, barely a 12-incher.
Dude, he said he caught that fish with like 2 minutes left.
Oh my God! Wow,
the 12-inch.
Wow, and then that's
so
what squeaked out
crazy.
the win. Brad is been fishing well. Really, I mean, he's been fishing well. Brad had a top 3 finish in the Bassmaster Classic, right?
Yeah, he did.
Fantastic. I mean, he was, when those boys were putting up monsters, he went up and had a great thing there. I fished with Brad down in the national championship. We had a good time over at Toledo Bend. He kicked our butts. Brad's fishing well, man. I'm gonna go Brad Case here.
Sean did not finish his day well, and Brad did, and that's always a kind of indicator I look at. Is like I don't normally care about your first hour on the water because maybe you're on something or fishing a light or whatever it is, but when you make adjustments and finish well, like how Sarko did last week, Brad, man, just kept getting better throughout the day, and so I got to give Brad the edge for that. Sean started off hot and just did not figure it out after that. So
100%.
Yeah, Brad Case.
Bobby Morin and Russ Kennedy, guys, prayers out to the Morin family. Unfortunately, his father-in-law is not doing very well. He had to withdraw from the tournament. Told Russ, go get a fish and you move on. So Russ is going to go out there tomorrow, put a fish on the board. He'll move on and face the winner of Brad Case and Sean Dwyer. Bobby, we love you, man. We wish you well. We wish your family well, man, and hope our prayers are with you guys, man. Bobby's had a tough year, man, with health of his family and everything else going on, man. You haven't heard from him a lot because, he is a family man, family first, man, and so, Bobby has, been with his wife's side through the loss of his mother-in-law. Now his father-in-law is not doing well. So, I mean, again, prayers are with the Morin family, and Russ, go get a fish and win the bracket tomorrow, man. Then you're on for Sunday. So anyway, that's how we are going to roll. That's it, guys. The ID should be out, guys. It is out. It's B22. B22 is your ID. Was out at 8:15. So make sure you have your KBBT ID. B22. Lines in at 7:00. Lines out at 4:00. And submissions by 5 local time. So that's it. I'm sorry. Lines out at 5:00. Submissions by 6. My apologies.
Yeah.
7 to 5 submissions by 6. By the way, we are not taking any submissions after 6:00. Okay. We're not. I can't have excuses of technology issues and service issues be going on continually. You guys have known throughout where you're at, where you're going to be. There's a section in Fishing Chaos now where you can upload low res photos to get your photos in. A lot of you guys are blaming service issues on technology issues, and that's just not the case. So make sure that you have plenty of time off the water to have your submissions in by 6 p.m. local time. And that's it, man. You know what I mean? So let's just do it.
If you fish live events, online events, whatever it is, that's part of kayak fishing. You have to plan your day out around service. That means it's just how we do it, right?
That's it.
Like your phone is your live well. So
that's right.
If you can't bring fish to launch because your boat breaks down, view it the same way, man. Your phone breaks down because you don't got service.
Yep.
Tough. Like that's it. And
and myself and Blake cannot upload fish on your behalf. It just isn't. The software does not allow it. So you got to find a way to get your fish in. And we had an issue last week. We wound up resolving it, but it's one of those things, man. You gotta find your service, man.
And I'm gonna say this. I think most of the people probably know this by now, or a lot of these guys already do it. But I'm going to say it because we had this issue last week, and I actually had some guys lose fish because of it. Guys, take multiple pictures.
Yeah.
If your ID card is cut off, and that was the biggest offender last week, was the ID being cut off in the pictures, I'm not going to accept it.
Yep.
And
the bump board, the entire fish, and the catch board has to be in the photo with your ID.
The fence. Yep.
Yep.
Because last week I had guys where I rejected them and said, you have another photo. They took other photos. They had other good photos, and they got accepted. I had other guys that, man, it caused them some heartburn. I think there could have been some different outcomes last week if they just snapped an extra photo. So
yep, for sure. Well, guys, go get them tomorrow, man. We'll be checking in with you guys. Keep your phones on and all that good stuff. We'll try to get you broadcast. I'm trying to get a little saltwater fishing in tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, man. The water, the conditions here are not good, man. The conditions here are pretty dangerous, actually, to be honest with you. But good luck to everybody who's on the water tomorrow. Stay safe out there. And if you have any questions, just give me a ring, man. Give me a holler. You guys should be good to go with your identifiers and the time of submissions, man. So good luck. Have a great time, everybody. Peace.
Don't forget, guys, 2 days. Saturday, if you're advancing, you're fishing Sunday too. So
yep.
Don't blow your spot out. Leave it. If I
picked against you, then blow your spot out. That's fine.
Yes, correct.
Blow it
and since Greg and I went pretty 50-50, it looks like you're all blowing your spots out. So cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Bye.